Hey guys, and welcome to my update number 4 of my Resident Evil 2 Minecraft project I've been working on. I've been building the RPD station little by little. Last update that I had given you, I had done the second floor of the west wing, and now I just finished not only the second floor of the east wing, but also down in the area where you go down the stairs. I'll show it to you. Most of it went off without a hitch. There were some things I had to do for sizing, and had to kind of just work with it eye to eye, just because some things just don't work out that way. Sorry, my voice sounds kind of hoarse. I'm kind of have a sore throat, kind of getting over a cold, so I do apologize for that. Anyways, let's get to going on, and I'll explain some things as I get to them. So one thing I had to do first and foremost is I had to move the entire level after this on the outside up one. And on top of doing that, I had to lower the roofs of a couple of rooms that are on the first floor over here. So I believe I had to lower it in the hallway on the first floor of the east wing, and the ceiling of the watchman's room as well had to be lowered to flat, just because I couldn't build around it and I didn't want to do that, so I had to do it. So if you go through and you're playing this, if I ever release it and you see it, that's why. Also, on top of doing that, I know the game ain't supposed to be like this, or you go up a level, but I had to do it because if not, the floor of this would be all the ceilings of the first floor. You understand what I'm saying by that? So it's not 100% perfect, but I'll do what I can. So let's go ahead and start off. So we have the secretary's office here, secretary area here. Pretty snazzy. Got a nice little window looking outside to the wonderful world of Resident Evil. All the zombies killing people out there and other monstrosities Umbrella have created. Not really much to the room. I use sand as well. I like using sand. I wish there was more item blocks that had the same color as sand other than the sandstone. But I do like using it. Nice little lights here and such. So we got a lot to show. I'm gonna try to show as much as I can. So next would be a hallway here. We're gonna actually go to. We've got a couple of ways we can go. We can either go down here. Or we're gonna go to the Star's office, or not Star's office. I'm sorry, Brian Iron's office, Chief's office. We'll go that way first. So normally in this game, depending on which scenario you play, there's either two zombies burning here. There's one that's around this corner, and there's a zombie here, or lickers, depending on which scenario you're playing now. Normally this isn't even open yet. If you're Leon, you don't even come this way on the A scenarios, and on B scenario, and then with Claire's, usually we go through that. So I'm not gonna explode it. You just do it yourself. This is the helicopter. I have no experience in building like how things look, so I tried to do it. I probably should have made it a little bit bigger, but it's whatever. I'll fix it later. Yeah, and I wasn't gonna put it on fire. It's because a lot of it was made out of wool, and that will burn down a lot of what I've built, and I will cry if that happens. So we'll go over here to this, I forgot which room this is called. This is the room where you would put in the two red gemstones here and here, and it would open up here and you would get a plug, or you'd get the diamond key, or if it's the B scenarios, you would just get the key card, and that would be that. Liquor would burst out. Usually there's just some ammo or ink ribbons around here. There's a little bit more extra stuff I could have added. I'm going to add more later, like I always say, because I'm just trying to get it preliminary, and I want to at least get these updates out as I go. But yeah, there's that room. Pretty. Next we're going to go visit Mr. Brian Iron's office, which this area was kind of cool for me. I kind of like doing it. So with limited resources, I try to put up a ton of paintings. Usually he's sitting here. Normally you would have to put the 3 stones in to open up this back area here. Kind of try to make it, because I know he's got some trophies, some taxidermy going on there, so I just threw some heads on the wall. There's that. Now, what I want to try to do, and I know it's probably might not work, I know that it's really virtually impossible to do, like, I'm not sure if it's impossible, but I don't know how to do it, to make elevators. So it's supposed to be an elevator, but it's just a ladder down for right now. Now, eventually, if I can, I'm going to go down, I'm going to build that underground area that Chief Iron's in before he gets killed by, the G mutation, or by William Birkin. lead to a sewer area. See if it works out that way. But for now, that's all it is. So that's what you're gonna get. Yeah. So there's that. Next, we'll go into the tiger room. Now, I can't make his tiger out of Minecraft blocks, so I just threw up a dragon poster. So I mean, the tiger's supposed to be here. I could throw in some orange blocks, but I feel like it would have been a little tacky. But yeah, this is you go this way in the game. If you're Claire, Sherry's back here. If you're Leon, I think you come back here to get, I think the crank or something. I can't remember. The scenarios there's subtle differences in each of them, but yeah, try to do that. Nice, kind of gross orange and white, kind of dreamsicle color, but it is what it is. All right, so this room is a little trophy. I don't even know what kind of room this is, like a trophy room, or just got a bunch of shit, bunch of art in it. It's supposed to be dark and spooky. These are supposed to be night statues, paintings and whatnot. And then here, this room is supposed to be a little bit bigger than what it is, but I ran out of room with the size and everything. Yeah, so there's a fireplace there. Sherry be hanging around this corner. You'd turn on the light, which doesn't do anything. Can't really do that. I'm not gonna redstone anything. But yeah, and then this is where you would pick up there's either like handgun ammo or the crank in here or something. But yeah, there's that room. I know the room isn't supposed to be like this, like with this corner piece here, it's supposed to be flat, but it ran into the tiger room, so yeah. Things don't always work out the way you want, but it's still, I mean, you get the gist of it. It's the same thing. It's still a pretty amazing thing I'm doing, so. Okay, so there's the end of that. Now, if I could run a little faster, I could probably fly, but, Leon can't fly. I'm Hunk, but Hunk can't fly either. I mean, the way the Resident Evil's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, see, this is what happens when you build things. You leave things unfinished. So that being said, I forgot to put the little door thing here. Now it's fine. Let's see. Yep, now it's fine. Okay. Anyways, so now we're going to make our way to the outside. Well, we're going to make our way to the outside, so now we're in the western corridor, second floor. This room's just full of freaking crows. We'll go out here first. So what I liked about it, and this is how I know things matched up, is you guys have seen this part. So this goes all up, so it connects. I reworked a couple of things, by the way. I made the guardrail, I guess, out of fence post and all that jazz. Yeah. So I changed that up a bit. Herbs out here. So I also told you I was doing the polished underside as the outside brick of the building. Also put some roofs on things. I'll show that to you in a moment. So yeah, you come out here to get to the first floor. But anyways, this room is full of crows, unless you're on the B scenario on the B scenario, then it's got Mr. X in it. Usually a zombie here, you pick up handgun ammo. There's usually some flying around the room to start with, and then when you come past these windows, they'll burst out and do their thing and such. But yeah, it's that hallway. Supposed to be a box here, some ladder stairs. Now here's the part that I actually enjoyed doing the most. Now, take a look at all that. So from what I could see from the pre-rendered background, there's a roof right here. Now this roof makes no sense because the wall that's back here, this is the hallway that led to Chief Iron's office. There's nothing up here unless there's a part of the police station we just don't know about or it's never put in the game. The window's there and there's some windows there. Now, it's supposed to be a helicopter. Excuse my terrible helicopter making skills, but it is what it is. Like I had said, it's made out of wool, so I'm not going to set it on fire because this floor here is also made out of wool, and it's just going to send the whole thing asunder. Fortunately, torches don't burn that, so you'd come out here. Well, first you'd go get the valve handle from the downstairs. So let's do a little role playing. So you'd come out here, this sumbitch still be on fire. We have to go down. The runway is a little off. It should be more like here, but it is. You get the gist of it. It works well. Now, what I like about this, you go down here. Here's the little courtyard area, fenced off with some posts here. Now, what makes no sense to me in the way that the map is laid out is when you come down here, there's no windows, but there are windows because this is the hallway that leads on the west office, first floor, that leads down to the basement. That makes no sense to me because if you play the game, it's not there. So normally there's like a female zombie here, male zombie here, and then there's like 2 more over here. But I try to get the best as I can, and like I said, these windows are non-existent in the game, but it should be. I guess the people that created the game, or Capcom rather, didn't really put too much thought in people thinking like, oh, the windows and the architecture match up, but I guess playing Minecraft it does. So you'd go out here to the cabin area, and boodly boop. It's actually really dark in here. I just realized I didn't put any lights in this room. Ooh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. You know, let's give you a light. Why not? There, now it's spoopy. Sorry, I completely forgot to put a light in that room. Anyways, it's fine. And since there's no outside walls or anything, didn't have to make it any smaller than I had to be. And there's just 1 door for each side. Now, I didn't do anything on this side of the door yet. I'll have to go through the B scenario beginning and work through and do that part. There's a typewriter here. Valve handle, depending on which scenario. Bow gun, I think as well. But yeah, there's the cabin. And then this is where you would start the B scenario. Which makes no sense because tons of police station right there. And architecture does not make sense. And it kind of irks me, but I'm doing what I can with what I got. And I think I've done a pretty decent job there otherwise. So, yeah, there's the down, I don't even know what this is called. City area. Not really city, we're at the police station. But yeah, wall over there, windows and such. Now, things are slowly starting to come together for me in the sense of, here, let's go and fly for a bit, is like the roofing here on some things. I kind of made the roof go to there. Obviously, because I looked at a picture of like how all the roof is supposed to be, and I'm going to do that. But yeah, that'll all be finished later. That'll be like the last thing I do is to make sure everything looks all nice and neat, border-wise. Now, that's honestly pretty much it for the for that part. There's one more thing I want to show you though. Just because it's on this side. Actually, no, it's not. It's not on this side, but I'm just gonna show it to you anyways, because fuck it, right? I just finished it like literally 10 minutes ago. The 3rd floor, where you go and put the cog and crank in. There's room over here. It's the last one thing I did. Oh shit, I'm gonna drop and fall. So, you'd come in here as Leon and Claire. Put the crank in here. Crankety, 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 cranky. This would come down. I don't know how to make gears. Try to make it look as gear-esque as I could. Go up here. You'd put the cog in. Press the button. Doodly doodly doo. This would open. And I know that this this dust chute, quote unquote, whoosh, leads to the basement. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to line up that way when I actually do the basement. It'd be nice if it did, because then you could just have a shortcut down to the basement from there like you do in the game. But for continuity's sake, it's probably not going to be a thing that happens. So, yeah, I think I did a pretty good job on this. This ceiling here matches floor to the ceiling, because technically this is the 4th floor now. The ceiling of the main hall, so that works out great for me. But, yeah, that is pretty much it. Kind of a shorter update. This took me a while to do this part over here, or do that side. But that is honestly it for the police station. I have done everything for the police station. As far as the architecture goes now, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out here, and I'm gonna work the front area here, the little courtyard area that goes here. There's sheep and such, and try to do all that. From that point, I think what I'm gonna try to do is, God, it looks so ugly when you don't actually have it all finished. I'm going to go through and maybe try to make the building look a little bit more nicer, more level, because, God's sakes, it doesn't make much sense to me as far as how things look. But yeah, it is what it is in that sense. And then we'll start working towards the basement area. And it should be pretty good at that point. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the second floor west side and the third floor, fourth floor east side of the police station. And then that down little courtyard area that I showed you by the cabin. Let me know what you guys think, what I could have done better, what you'd like to see me do. And yeah, just leave a comment and talk to me about it, and I'll reply, and we go from there. But yeah, I'll see you guys in update 5. And we'll have all this done. I'm happy to say that this is complete. Well, I'll probably add some more things to it as I go, but it is as complete as I want it to be for now. But I'll catch you guys in the next update. Thanks for watching, guys.